Hi, my name is Anthony Sapienza, and this is electronic music. Crazy, right? In this speech, we will touch on the topics of EDM, what it stands for and where it came from, house and dubstep, what's the difference between the two, and how this is possibly the most globally accepted music genre in the world today. EDM stands for electronic dance music. It's any type of music that is digitally or electronically made in some sort of software program, made on a laptop, computer, or any sort of digital instrument. A lot of it is commonly instrumental at first, and then some people will listen to the instrumental tracks and they'll create their own vocal tracks on top of it. So it's like listening to someone else's music and then putting your own vocals on top of it. So some of it does have vocals, but a lot of it is instrumental. But it all came from, according to 20th century tape music, from Jay's Fay note. There was a French composer back in the 50s by the name of Edgar, I'm not sure on the pronunciation of Hariss. He came up with this thing called the poème électronique, and what it was an electronic poem, to say. I mean, like the title says, but it was a whole bunch of different sounds that he had gone out and recorded, like birds chirping, cars driving by, honking, people talking, motorcycles, any type of recording. And he'd layer them all together in some sort of musical fashion. And with a big misunderstanding in the electronic music world is the difference between house music and dubstep. A lot of people think they're the same thing, but they're actually two different genres within electronic music. First, you have house. House, according to David Guetta, was from his documentary Nothing But the Beat. Was created back in Chicago, Illinois, back in the late 1980s. In the early 80s, disco had died, and they had all these old vinyl and LPs, and people kind of really missed disco, so they would take old vinyls and take record players, and they would scratch them and would sample other people's music, and they would have dub tracks, and they have vocal tracks, and it'd be different music that you didn't know with vocals that you did know sampled it on top, and suddenly a remix was born. And so house music is known more so for like that steady, almost like techno beat, what it's commonly known as, that steady kick, the doop 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 doop. It's normally found somewhere in between 120 and 128 beats per minute. Whereas the other difference is dubstep. Dubstep started out in London, and it's like the second British invasion. It just kind of creeped over within the last 10 years, and has slowly started taking over America. And it's very popular in America because the rap and hip-hop crowd is what's very popular right now, and dubstep incorporates a lot of the same beat, a lot of rap lyrics, so it all kind of flows in together. Finally, we touch on the topic of how this is probably the most globally accepted music. Here in America, we listen to rap, alternative, rock, metal, country, jazz, swing, hip-hop, but everywhere else in the world, people listen to electronic music. They're listening to house, they're listening to trance, they're listening to dubstep, and it's universally accepted, and it's just because of the feeling of it all. Back in Chicago, when it first started, it wasn't popular, and it went over to Europe and became this big sensation, and finally it's back and it's bigger than ever. And according to Mason's article in Billboard, The Beat Generation, it has slowly driven in with force and is becoming a fierce competitor of all other music genres, that everyone, no matter what kind of person you are, what kind of lifestyle you live, everyone loves this music, and it's just that great, and you know, it's just so crazy. So I've prepared a demonstration because myself am an avid producer and DJ of electronic music. I like this. So instead of showing a PowerPoint or a bar graph or a pie chart or anything, I'm going to demonstrate using a software program on my laptop through controlling with a digital DJing controller. I'm going to show a traditional house track, how it can be manipulated live, and the different effects that can be used on it. So here we are. Here is my controller. I'm going to hit play. See how it's that steady, like 4 on the floor, just house beat. It's just almost like an automatic counting because the beat just kind of goes and it's an automatic metronome. Your brain just counts and knowing stuff comes in just automatically. You can adjust the levels, put the high and the mid up. Very futuristic beat match. Yeah, it's crazy. It's awesome, and it's music that I love. And you know, I really hope that one day, you know, the world, everyone, this is the future of music. The world already loves it. America just needs to embrace it. And house music will ultimately be the future of music. So please enjoy.
Feels wide awake in here, you shine.